local people, local news and events, local sports, local matters. For all things Lloydminster area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Hey, welcome into the new Lloydminster Nissan. Of course, we're now on Highway 17 South, and you will see that our lot is full of inventory. Whether you're looking for a great deal on a 2024, you can get into a Rogue for up to $5,000 off, or a new Armada for up to $5,000 off, or you want the latest. And I'll tell you, the latest is beautiful. It has arrived. Check out the 2025 Nissan Murano or the 2025 Nissan Armada or Armada Pro 4X. We have a great selection already here early in 2025 that you'll want to check out. And of course, with the snow and all that kind of stuff, you want to have the tires on the vehicle, the right ones, the new ones. Well, you get them at cost here at the new Lloydminster Nissan. Tires are always at cost here at the new Lloydminster Nissan. Michelle Rusteika and Paige Kindopp are our guests today, and we're going to be talking about the latest campaign called Kindness is Sweet, and that's with Sobeys, Lloydminster, and Mother Teresa Early Childhood Education Center. They've raised a lot of money in the past, and they're looking to do so again this year, and also raise some awareness for being kind to others. It's not just a name, it is Superior Water. Superior Water has 2 locations in Lloydminster, and they're open on Sundays to make filling your big blue jugs a whole lot quicker and a whole lot easier. But if you want great tasting water right from your tap, they can make that happen as well. Call the Superior Water team and ask about their under the sink reverse osmosis systems. 780-875-6636. I drink Superior Water because, hey, it's superior water. Superior Water open on 57th Avenue, Monday to Friday, 8 to 6, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 5. And of course, they have a coin-operated location 24/7 just off Highway 17 South by 7-Eleven. Well, we want to hear your love story this Valentine's Day. We're excited to announce that next Thursday, we're going to sit down with our first couple this year and let them tell us their love story. And that couple will be Garth and Courtney George. So once again this year, Heather and I will sit down with 3 different couples and hear their love story. And all couples that appear on Live with Kurt Price will receive a $100 Spiro's gift card. Love stories brought to you by Richardson's Jewelry and Spiro's. And all you have to do is comment on any post and we will find it. We will then contact you to hear your love story, or you can email livewithkurtprice@gmail.com. You can nominate another couple. You can nominate yourself to tell your love story. If you are nominating another couple, make sure you get us their contact information. The Marwayne Community Playground Association is holding their 2nd annual Comedy Night fundraiser on February the 8th at the Marwayne Hall. The night features comic Sean Lacomber and a great meal. Now, Brooklyn St. Germain told us that they need to raise about $175,000 to build a new playground, which is very much needed in Marwayne.
Yes, so it's definitely outdated. It's not safe and it actually would not pass inspection. We would like to build something that is inclusive for all needs, so every child is able to play and interact. The teachers get numerous slivers from the children, but yeah, like it's done. Like it's had its time, the playground.
Remember, tickets are only available through the weekend. The 4th Annual Inspiring Women's Conference is February 6th, the Lloydminster Exhibition. Once again this year, the conference will feature a panel of local women, keynote speaker Tricia Miltimore, and 4 breakout sessions. Now, Kelly Sidoric and KT and Co. Told us that one of those breakout sessions is something completely new this year.
We're calling it a fireside chat with Heather Zadov and Patricia Hill, both with Sobeys. And so they're going to be doing a talk really about women in underrepresented industries, which of course Sobeys, the oil and gas industry, would be one. In our community, another one would be the agriculture industry. Mm-hmm. So we're really excited to hear from them and everything that they've experienced, some leadership examples, and excited about that.
Tickets for the 14th Annual Women's Conference are available on Eventbrite. Center Stage Studios presents Finding Nemo Jr. for 3 performances at the Vic Juba Theatre starting tomorrow night and running for 2 more performances on Saturday. Lacey Drury is playing Nemo, and she says the cast has worked extra hard and she's confident that they'll bring you out of your seat and right into the show.
I think that you should come to the show because it's like when you're watching it, it feels like you're in it. Like you're just being brought into the show with all of the dancing, the singing, and the acting. And after, all the characters come out and you get to meet all the people and what they were.
Tickets are available at vicjubatheatre.ca. You won't be disappointed. Cupcakes for Caregivers is presented by Lloydminster Sobeys and the Lloydminster and District United Way, and we're excited to present one special caregiver with a dozen signature cupcakes. But to do so, we need nominations. We need you to tell us who deserves these cupcakes. Now, last week, we were excited to meet Dr. Stell and present him with a dozen cupcakes and say thank you for all that he does. Melanie French nominated Dr. Stell and said he saved her life. Well, you can nominate a healthcare professional like a doctor, nurse, or a home care worker. You could also nominate a family member. Now, family members, thank goodness, are there to take care of the ones we love, and without them, I don't know what we would do. So to nominate a caregiver in any field, just send us an email, livewithkurtprice@gmail.com, and tell us about that special caregiver. Agrivisions is the Midwest's largest trade show and agricultural conference in the Midwest, February 12th and 13th at the Lloydminster Exhibition. Big Daddy Taz is your performer at the Heart of the Farm banquet this year. Keith Fournier told us that 3 buildings will be full of vendors this year.
The trade show is fully sold out. It's been sold out for a while. There's a waiting list of people wanting to get in. So it's there's 3 buildings that are filled up with the trade show, and it's all the local implement dealers, but as well as the livestock equipment dealers will be there. But just your local inputs people, your grain companies, your chemical companies will be there, and it's been a great trade show and a great draw.
Go to LloydX.com for all the details. The Lloydminster Kinsmen will host their Telemiracle Steak Night fundraiser coming up this weekend. I still might be able to get a ticket. It's a fantastic event. Usually I MC this event along with Heather. We're missing it this year, but I don't think you should miss it. You got the Dirt Rich Band. You got Jordan Pollard performing. Tickets are $60. Track down a Kinsman member. See if you can still get a ticket. And we have room for at least 2 more couples to join us this spring as we travel through the Netherlands, Brussels, and France from May 28th to June 13th on a trip that we've customized to honor Canada's contributions in World War I and World War II. We'll see war monuments, Canadian war cemeteries. There's a concentration camp, a Vimy Ridge, Passchendaele Museum. There's a bunker museum. And the highlight for me, and I think for a lot of people, will be being at Juno Beach, being at Normandy. We'll walk the beaches of Normandy for the 81st anniversary. June 6th will be right there. So if you have questions or you want to see this entire trip, go to lamberttravel.ca or you can call 780-875-4414. Time is running out, though, to book you on this once-in-a-lifetime trip. They're committed, certified, reliable, and they'll help you get your life back. BioClean Disaster Services at 1-833-246-8326. You see them around town. That's because they're local. BioClean Disaster Services is Lloydminster's largest restoration company, and yes, they are very, very local, supporting a lot of initiatives in our community and supporting your family more than anything else. They'll take care of your property, take care of your belongings, but taking care of your family is what's important when you face any kind of disaster. Call the local company, BioClean Disaster Services, at 1-833-246-8326. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about this year's Kindness is Sweet program from the Lloydminster Sobeys and Mother Teresa Early Childhood Education Center.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with a Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
At CK McKean Roofing, they understand what it took to put that roof over your head for your family. With over 20 years of experience under their belt, they strive to show you that with their workmanship and their integrity. Not all roofing companies are created equal, and that's why CK McKean Roofing encourages you to focus on your most important investments, your home and your family. CK McKean Roofing. Roofers do it on top.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
Welcome back inside the new Lloydminster Nissan. Wellings of Lloydminster is an active 55 and over community with 66 bungalow townhome villas on a very flexible lease. Now, each unit contains a full kitchen with 5 appliances, walk-in showers, and in-suite laundry with 1 and 2 bedroom choices. And if you're going with the 2 bedroom, then you also get a garage. It's a no maintenance concept where you have everything done for you, and that helps whether you're moving into Wellings because you're having some health issues, or maybe you're moving in because you like to travel. There's a variety of reasons where you might be looking to get into Wellings of Lloydminster, but you won't have to shovel snow, you won't have to cut grass, so you can still live independently if that's becoming an issue with your health. And if you're traveling all the time and you're worried about what is happening with the big house, and is your furnace still running, is your water heater still intact, all that kind of stuff, you don't have to worry anymore. It's called Care Freedom Living, and it does just that, allowing you more freedom, or allowing you to live independently once again if you're experiencing health issues. Call Darlene at Wellings. She'll walk you through one of their beautiful villas. 780-872-8537. Welcome back inside the new Lloydminster Nissan. We are excited to be joined by Michelle Rusteika, and we've got Paige Kindopp here as well to talk to us about a new campaign, which is not so new, but it does have a new kind of slogan this year. Kindness is sweet is the slogan this year, but most importantly, those delicious donuts are back at Sobeys that they've had. It was Sprinkle Kindness last year, right?
Yep.
Yeah, sprinkle kindness, spread sweetness.
Yes, that was last year.
Yeah, that was last year. So thank you both for giving us some of your time. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us. Thank you, Kurt. We're happy to be here.
So how many years has this, we call it a program?
Yeah, it's just like a little campaign, a little project, an inquiry project for our Mother Teresa school. So this is our 4th year.
Now, tell us about how the students are involved.
Okay, so the students are involved they get to choose the toppings for their donuts. So they work collectively and they go through lots of different processes on how to choose the toppings, the frosting. They come up with a kindness recipe, and then they will also choose the local organization that half the proceeds go to. So.
Tell us about that process and walk us through how they decide where to donate.
Yeah, so the
dollars.
project actually hits a lot of curricular outcomes, and so we do a lot of voting, and we explore different avenues of voting as well. So the kids have to work together using kind words, using some problem-solving skills, to vote on all of the different aspects. So we do some silent voting, we do just some discussion, lots of teaching that goes around how they choose it. It's actually really cool, and each classroom is so different and unique on the way that they actually decide.
So do you actually have charities come in and make a pitch sort of thing?
Yeah, so actually tonight we have a local organization fair during our celebration of learning. We have 9 local organizations coming up, setting up in the gym, kind of like a job fair. They are going to set up their displays. They bring some items where the kids can actually touch them, explore them. Sometimes they sweeten them up with a little treat as well. But yeah, so we hold this local organization fair so that families can learn about the local organizations in our community, but they can also teach their children as well. So these organizations, how we tell the children about them is we utilize these local organizations to help people or animals. So it's up to educating our families and our students by having them come in.
So have they been chosen? Like, will it be these 9 or?
No, so it won't be these 9 that we know. They potentially could be. It is honestly up to whatever the families and the students actually vote. So this is another part of the voting process. So what the families will do tonight is they'll go around, they'll explore the 9 local organizations that we have coming, and they will write their top 3 choices. So we do have a limit. We are only allowing 2 classrooms to vote for the same local organization, just so that we can continue to spread the wealth.
What age are we talking about with these kids?
3 to 8-year-olds.
Okay, so that would be grades,
Pre-K.
Pre-K.
Yeah, to grade 2.
Okay, and they're the ones making the decision going, this is where we like to take this.
Yeah, so they just feel such like a sense of like community and gratitude, and they just feel so good when they give. And like on February 28th, we're going to have our presentation, and it is truly incredible the energy that you feel in that building, and just all of those kids giving to others. So.
How long does the campaign run?
3 weeks. So there's 3 sets of classes. I think there's 11 classes this year. Yeah. So we'll do 4, 3, and 4. So then we fill that 4th spot in the middle week with the Mother Teresa donut. But there'll be 4 different designs each week that the classes have designed. So I know when we label like pre-K, 2A, that kind of thing. So when people come in, they know that you can get your specific classroom donut, or you can get a variety pack with all of the donuts in it.
So it's not like, that if you buy, because I always wondered that, am I buying, if I get a 2A, is the money going to this charity? It just gets divided equally?
Yeah, so the whole purpose of this campaign is kindness is about collaboration. So we actually pool all the money together and divide it equally, just so that it's nice to have a competition, but it's also just a nice way to teach the kids that, this is about collaboration, and we're a team, and we're working together to help the community. So
tell us about designing the donuts.
For me, the kids come up with the design. So Paige sends me what each class has chosen, and they choose it for a reason. So they'll be chocolate icing will have a meaning behind it, and they'll put their kindness recipe together. And then when I get that, I have to replicate that into a donut. So sometimes it's easy, a chocolate donut with orange and white sprinkles and a little logo on it. Sometimes it's, I want teal and pink and marbled together. Or one year was the sunset over Mother Teresa. So sometimes they're challenging. And when they come in to visit, if it's not correct, I'm very quickly informed that that's not the right pink, Mrs. Rusteika.
Well, if you just go down to Sobeys, you'll see donuts everywhere. Tell us about how they come in and paint your windows too.
Yeah, so last week the Paige's class came, and they paint donuts in the front windows. So they design their own donut in the front windows so that the donut campaign is starting. And then when you start coming on Sunday, there'll be sprinkles on the floor. When you come in the store, we'll lead you to the donuts, as well as giant donuts hanging from the ceiling. So each class's design is up there, and they have on the back printed what their design is and why, and some information about the organizations that they've chosen.
Yeah, you'll see
to
a
support.
poster board up there, and it will tell you the class's kindness recipe. It'll show a couple pictures of the class as well. So.
How did this whole thing get started?
Okay, so this project was a school-wide, actually it started in my classroom. So it actually started during 2021, 2022. And at that time we weren't allowed to actually take field trips due to the COVID restrictions. So I was just looking for a way of how we can connect our students with the community. Because at that time when we wanted to, we couldn't. So this project actually was the bridging piece to that. So we didn't get to have the local organizations come in, but they did share some videos and they shared some information. So yeah, with it developing over the years, though, it's been really cool because we have been able to invite them in and we have been able to work with those local organizations as well. There was a book that actually inspired all of this. So Michelle, she said, if you ever want to do anything, please let me know. I had Michelle's daughter during COVID when we were teaching online. So Gemma and I actually got to work on a cool little project together. And after this, we came back to school and I was like, Michelle, I think, like, I read this book on Christmas holidays. I don't know, what do you think? And this project flourished within 2 months. We threw it together.
Yeah.
Within 2 months. And so, yeah, I literally proposed something to Michelle and she ran with it.
There's some lofty goals this year with kindness is sweet.
Yeah.
Almost said sprinkle kindness. I apologize. Kindness is sweet. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll find out about those goals.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
It's more than just taxes at LNA CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at LNA CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. LNA CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
Welcome back inside the new Lloydminster Nissan, now located on Highway 17 South. If you are looking for the latest and the greatest, we have it here at the new Lloydminster Nissan. The 2025 Muranos have arrived, and they are the future of driving, and they have redesigned the Murano and the Armada. So come take a look at a brand new 2025 Armada, or you can take a look at a Murano. And if you're looking to get into last year's model, well, we have some huge savings, up to $5,000 off 2024 Rogue Rogues and $5,000, up to $5,000 off of 2024 Armadas. We have got Paige Kindopp here and Michelle Rusteika, and we're talking about Kindness is Sweet, the donut program that is back at the Lloydminster Sobeys. And we have been, I know from talking to Kevin, that this is a campaign that is growing not only our stomachs, but because the donuts are so fantastic, but it is growing every year, Michelle. You guys are doing more and more every year.
It is. And the goal each year increases just because it's so well received in the community. So we're happy to support it, and just seeing the growth in the school too, in the kids that maybe started it in pre-K and are now in grade 1 or grade 2 and getting excited about. Sometimes I'll see kids when I'm just out, or they'll be in the store and they're like, the donut stuff is coming soon, Mrs. Rusteika. And I'm like, yep, we're getting ready. That they know it's coming and they're getting ready for it. So they're very excited about it.
Even the graduates from our school,
Yep.
it's so great. Like, you go into any other Catholic school and they're like, oh, it's donut season. We know that the donuts they're going to be available at Sobeys, so that's really cool. Even when we were painting windows, it was so cute. Some children that don't go to our school, we're working away with the Holy Rosary
Art students?
Yeah, art students. And someone was just checking out. They had their kids with them, and this little kid goes, oh, Mom, the donuts are back. So that was so cute.
It was cute when they left.
Yeah.
This is leaving a legacy then with the students.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. It's making some charities a lot better off as well. Do you know off the top of your head how much you raised last year? Because it was a record amount.
So last year we donated $5,700, and then over the past 3 years, it's been just over $14,700.
So how does it work, Michelle? How much from the donuts goes to?
So 50% of the sale goes back to Mother Teresa for them to hand out.
And it's a good deal. So $5 for 4 donuts.
Yep.
That's a really good deal. Anything else that's new this year?
No, the designs are new. Not really. Sourcing's been a challenge where we tend to learn something each year as we go through this, but it always comes together. So we may hit Kurt up and maybe some other folks for another donut challenge this year. The donut on a string was a lot of fun last year, so maybe get that going in week 2 or something. We'll see.
Yeah, we have a reading challenge at our school this year too, which is really fun. And then we have some revamped ways to order as well.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to get into next, because I know I saw pictures last year of some different organizations coming in. Sobeys was one of them, buying some donuts and things like that. So yeah, how do you go about if you have a big order?
So there's a couple of ways. I know there's a lot of businesses have been emailed just trying to get ahead of it. So there is an order form that we can do, or donutsbringjoy@gmail.com. You can just email us and we will get the order ready, as well as in store and online. You'll see this QR code that makes it easy, takes you directly to the Google form, and then that comes to us in the email.
Okay. And that, how big of order would you suggest, rather than just come in the store and clean you out?
If it's like 10 plus packages, it helps us out if you can pre-order. And even if you pre-order, we'll have it ready. It'll be ready and waiting. You'll just walk in and be in and out super quick. So
what am I forgetting to ask?
I think we've got it all. Just celebrating the kids, celebrating the projects, celebrating these local organizations that continue to be a part of our
These are the
campaign.
donuts here this year. Are these
Yep.
this year's donuts?
This is some of week 1's that will start on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it
I
runs.
see our donut.
Yeah, there's one
Go.
with a butterfly on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's, you can eat that butterfly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can eat the butterfly.
Okay, awesome. Well, you know I'll be in. I'm in a lot. We get addicted to these donuts. So. But we appreciate your time. Unless there's anything, I don't want to cut you guys short. Is there anything we might be forgetting?
I don't know. I think. Yep.
Okay. All right. So we appreciate that. Now we are back again on Tuesday morning, and Maria from Spirals will be filling in for me. I'm on a little bit of a vacation, and I missed the Telemiracle Steak Night, which is coming up here on Saturday. So if you haven't got a ticket for that, it's one of the best events. I'm telling you, Jordan Pollard and the Dirt Rich Band will put on a great show, and the Kinsmen always put on a great party. So if you find a Kinsmen member, you may be able to get a ticket, but I really, really suggest you do, because they have a blast, and I'm disappointed I'm missing it this year. So go have some fun for me and Maria, and I think maybe even Eleni will be with you on Tuesday morning.